previous sessions, I'm going to provide you the PPTs and all, right? So all these PPTs will be available on your classroom portal. I will create one more classroom for Intunes only and for Office 365. So all the documents, interview questions, everything you will be able to get on the classroom, right? Now, what is Intunes? So Intunes is basically a Microsoft Intune is a cloud-based endpoint management solution that provides MDM and MAM capabilities. So it is a software as a service, SaaS. It is a SaaS tool like Office 365. It is also a SaaS tool. SaaS means software as a service, right? So Microsoft gives us two solutions to work on cloud. Let me go to IO. Microsoft is providing us the two solutions to work on the cloud. That is first, pay as you go, and the second would be subscription based, license based. Okay. So one is pay as you go, like you can assume virtual machine, right? Pay as you go, that based on the compute you are giving to your virtual machine, based on that only you have to pay to the Microsoft. And the second solution is license based. License based. License based. Right? So pay as you go is applicable for VMs, your virtual networks, and all those things, right? So already we discussed all these things in the Azure, right? But here it is regarding to software as a service, SaaS. Let me see if we can get something related to SaaS. Yeah, let me. Are we getting something else? Search keys. Okay, let me take this one then. SaaS applications. And Intune is one of the license-based solution provided by the Microsoft. If let's say you have 1,000 users in your organization, you have to take 1,000 license for Intunes. Same for Office 365. If you have 1,000 users, in that case, you have to take 1,000 license for the users. Right. Now, Intune is a software as a service provided by the Microsoft. Let me check Intunes. Guys, just a second. I'm getting call from networkings. Just a second. All right. So this is the license. Intunes is license-based tool. Based on the users you are going to have in the organization, you have to procure the licenses from the Microsoft, and then you can give the, and then you can allow that they will be able to use Intune application. Right. So first of all, guys, Intunes, as I told, Intunes is totally a cloud-based solution. It is going to work with the Azure Active Directory Entra ID. Okay. So if you need Intunes in your organization, you have to integrate it with Azure AD. Right? Let me show you one diagram, one picture. Uh, yeah, here also you can see. Just a sec. Here it is. If you want to use Intunes, Microsoft, this is the architecture. This is a high level architecture to understand Intunes, right? So if you want to integrate Intunes in your environment, then in that case you have to integrate it with Azure Active Directory. It works on Azure AD. Nowadays it is called as Microsoft Entra AD, right? So you cannot integrate it with on-prem solution. If you want, then you have to first of all synchronize your on-prem devices to the Azure AD, and then only you will be able to assign them the licenses of Intunes. Means we used to configure domain controller, right? So in that domain controller, if let's say I have 10,000 users and I want to assign Intune licenses to them, so directly I will not be able to do it. What I need to do, I have to move those users to the cloud. Means I have to synchronize my on-prem AD to cloud AD. And then only once they will be able to, once they will synchronize with my cloud AD, then only I will be able to assign the Intune licenses for them. Right? So first thing is it works with cloud AD only. It works with Entra ID only. If you want, the on-prem users will be able to get all the licenses and all. So we have to do the synchronization. Might be, you remember we did it in Azure, right? We synchronized our on-prem AD to cloud AD, so that whatever the users we are going to have in our on-prem Active Directory, they will synchronize with our Microsoft ID, Entra ID. All right. So if we want to assign the license, we have to make sure that the devices should be, or the user should be available in our Azure AD. Okay. So now let me go back. Right. So there are two types. See, if you have Intune license, if you have already assigned an Intune license to the users, obviously it is going to be on cloud itself. It is, the users are going to be on the cloud itself, right? They know they don't need any directory authentications and all. Earlier, in case of on-prem AD, right, we have to make sure that there should be a connectivity with your domain controller. Then only they will be able to authenticate, and then only they will be able to take the policies. But now in this case, not needed. Just users need to have only internet. That's it. Apart from that, you can do, you can allow the policies, you can allow your company's policies and all over the internet itself. Right? Now there are two types. Either you can, either if let's say you have assigned an Intune license to the user, right? So if the users are going to have company's devices, then also the policies will be applied, right? Or if let's say they have their own laptops, if they have their own laptops, then in that case also we can allow and we can create a Intune subscription, a Intune license for the user. Just a
Got
second,
it.
guys.
Hmm.
Just a second. Hmm, I think someone is facing some issue while joining the class. Just a second. I'm getting message from networkings. यार क्या शो नहीं हो रहा है, जस्ट अ सेकंड गाइस. Oh, I added it in the notes. Guys, just a second. I'm creating again one session, right? So you have to rejoin it again. Okay. So that is by mistake. I added this session in notes. So it should be in the live class recording actually. That is my mistake. Just give me 2 minutes. Huh? You have to rejoin it.